What is happening, world? Was Goody YTBC, B Marsh Boxing, and we back at it with another boxing video. So the WBC, I'm sorry, the WBA, they back at it. They back at it on the unfair treatment of all across the board, picking and choosing who they want to make a champion, putting out numerous titles. I wonder if anybody gonna jump out the window and say, let's do a boycott of the WBA. Hashtag boycott WBA. Don't get it twisted. I'm not the one to be, leading the picket line to boycott the WBA. But it's funny how people seem to pick and choose which sanctioning body they want to let out their fake aggression on. You know what I mean? They they support what you call it, not support. They fake outrage. You know what I'm saying? Because the WBC, I'm sorry, the WBA, they're responsible for a lot of atrocities that have been happening in boxing over the years. I call it out, just like I would call out any sanctioning body out there. You know what I mean? That's doing an injustice to the sport. But I'm not picking and choosing today, and I don't give you guys my opinion. That's one thing when you come to B Marsh Boxing. Only time you'll get my opinion is on a breakdown and prediction. You know what I mean? You check it. Besides that, all I do is come here and spit that venom. You know what I mean? I spit real facts like a cobra. You check it? Not no opinion based stuff. Like I said, that'll only occur on breakdown and predictions. You know what I mean? Because it's subjective. You might think so fighter A will win. I think fighter B will win. You know what I mean? But this video is about Andrew Cancio, as you can see over there in the thumbnail. Andrew Cancio is a good guy, a guy who had four losses before he realized his dream of becoming a world champion. All this while also having a full time job. Okay, Andrew Cancio is going to be fighting November 23rd in California versus Rene Alvarado. Cancelo's 21-4, two draws and 16 KOs. But he's being jerked over again, you know what I mean? So apparently they're gonna make Leo Santa Cruz gonna be fighting against, is it Miguel Flores? I'm sure I've seen Miguel Flores fight, but my photographic memory is not allowing me to remember where I've seen him, who is he, and I'm not even gonna look the guy up. When I watch Deontay Wilder's fight, I'll see the Leo Santa Cruz fight this Miguel Flores, whomever he is. You know what I mean? If that's even the dude Santa Cruz is fighting. But at the end of the day, why should Leo Santa Cruz be awarded the WBA Super Featherweight Super World title when Andrew Cancio hasn't lost since he beat Alba Machado? You see, they doing this guy Cancio dirty. They doing him greasy. They did him dirty when it came to Tank Davis fighting Jesus Cuela, a guy who hadn't fought in 11 months, a guy who came off a devastating loss to Abner Mares, a guy who had fought at featherweight. They brought him up to 130. Tank fought this guy, folded him up with a couple body shots in 2 or 3 rounds. Now all of a sudden, Tank is the WBA super champion at 130 pounds. Tank ain't never go through the rigors, the trials and tribulations like Andrew Cancio to even achieve that WBA world title. You know what I mean? Going through Alba Machado, a guy who had beat the man who beat the man. Alba Machado beat Jezreel Corrales. Jezreel Corrales beat long-time 5-year reigning champion Takashi Ushiyama. But the man Andrew Cancio gets no credit for that. Leo Duckin Cruz. Leo Duckin Cruz gets awarded the WBA Super Featherweight Super World title by fighting some guy who, like I said, my photographic memory, I'm not even going to try and jog back my memory to remember who this guy is because this is disgusting, man. This is the type of stuff that boxing People pick and choose what they want fake outrage about. I personally don't like this. I've been probably the biggest advocate to figuring it, for trying to figure out why the WBA has been doing Andrew Cancio dirty like this. You know what I mean? But you know, people like I said, they pick and choose when they want to have fake outrage. You know what I mean? You check it, people coming to jumping out the window talking about boycott the WBC. They hear Deontay Wilder say, "I don't want no parts or want to entertain any thoughts of me having a WBC franchise belt." But yet, there's people out there who still saying, "Oh, Deontay Wilder's still gonna get the franchise belt. Deontay Wilder this and still making negative videos about a situation that's not even tangible. This right here is. This right here is something that is what is wrong with boxing. What Deontay Wilder said about not having a franchise belt should be commended. You see, that's why your fake outrage, the hypocrisy and inconsistencies with people is just something that I can't deal with, you know what I mean? Because I live my life by the MVP rules, morals, values, and principles. And if you don't have none of that, then we just can't click, you dig? You know what I'm saying? I come from a long line of putting in work, you heard? You know what I'm saying? When I come here on this YouTube stuff, I really take time on excuse me, I take time out of my day to get away from the realities to come and spit this real over here on this YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? But Andrew Cancio is being done dirty, and it's real disgusting. And hopefully, especially the Mexican fans, Mexican American fans, go to bat for this guy. Canoli's not the only Mexican fighter out there. You know, that's the thing. You know, some Mexican fans they come in my comment section only when I make a video about Canelo. When you go to their channel, they only talk about Canelo. They don't make no videos about all the other great Mexican fighters that are out there. You know what I'm saying? They don't make no video about that guy, Elwin somebody, the guy who beat up Rene Alvarado at the lower weights with the big upset. They never made a video about that. They don't make no videos about Juan Francisco Estrada. They don't big him up for his skill set and his pound for pound status. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So before y'all fellas come out here with this fake outrage just because you don't like Deontay Wilder, boycott the WBC. Good luck with that, like I said. But you should really put your energy into stuff like this, boycotting stuff like the WBA. If you want to go that level, like I said, I am not in no position to be trying to boycott. I'm not leaving out my house to lead no picket line to boycott any sanctioning body. They're all bad for boxing. But the WBA has been integral in jumping out there and blocking Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua for an undisputed fight. So once they do that, where are their real intentions? What's their motivation for even having an undisputed fighter? They probably wouldn't want that. You know what I mean? Look at how many stupid belts they have in one division. You guys ain't the ones out there who's calling Canelo a three different weight class champion. I am. I don't consider that a 168-pound title because if that's the case, Ryoto Murata is a 160-pound middleweight champion over there in Japan fighting God knows who. I'm going to read you some quotes from Andrew Cancio on Leo Santa Cruz fighting for the WBA 130-pound title, super title, world title. Quote, I think it's a bunch of BS. I get the short end of the stick once again. I'm not a name to a lot of people like Leo Santa Cruz is. I feel like that's why they did it. Machado, his belt got taken away because he was super champion and they gave it to Javante Davis. So if I come out victorious November 23rd and Leo comes out victorious November 23rd, that's a fight I definitely wanted to make. I feel like I'm the bigger, stronger, 130-pound guy. I feel like his style and my style will clash for a good fight, but I think he's going to realize the difference at 130 pounds. End quote. So the guy at least is being vocal about why he's being screwed over by the WBA. And I just don't like this type of stuff, man. there's already an oversaturation of belts. But the WBA 4 years ago, and the people we was here on YouTube. Let me say 3 years ago, because I came on YouTube 3 years ago, 2016. People was really trying to tell me, oh, the WBA, oh, they're gonna try and consolidate these belts, and try and eliminate all these regular and world belts and interim belts. I said, wake me up when they do that, cause I believe it when I see it. Until till this day, they ain't done nothing about it. And this has been going on since about 2016, 2017. They've done nothing about these stupid other world titles. They're not world titles. These stupid other minor tier belts. You know what I mean? And it's real appalling how people got so much energy for Deontay Wilder, who said he's not interested in no franchise belt, and they can't even let that man rest or commend that man or applaud him for even saying that. They come out there and say, "Oh, yeah, he doesn't want it because it hasn't been offered to him." Well, it hasn't been offered to him. If it was, they were gonna offer it to him, they would have already. Like I said before in my previous video, why don't you have the same energy and say Miguel Burchell will get the franchise title? Why don't you have the same energy to say Gary Russell will receive the franchise title? Why don't you jump out there and say Better Beef is going to be a franchise champion holder with the WBC? No, you never guys never say that. They only say that Deontay Wilder when Deontay Wilder has said it, not just in print, his words. He is not interested in that belt. But you guys gonna make a lot of videos saying, "Oh, he really wants the belt," but your fellas ain't gonna jump out there and defend, especially Mexican channels or fellas who swear that they real Mexicans and they always come in my videos whenever I make a cannoli video. Y'all fellas ain't gonna stand firm for the man Andrew Cancio. So I said, man, MVP dog. I live my rule by the my life by the MVP rules. You know what I mean? Not just on this YouTube stuff. I'm consistent all across the board. You know what I'm saying? And nobody in life can ever say B Marsh Boxing has screwed him over or done him greasy. I could say I have, and that happens. You could have a friend that you let stay at your place, a friend that you gave everything to, put him onto some PUS, some poom, you know what I'm saying? Put him on to some girls. You put him on to some, you know, the dude has won everything in your closet. You know what I'm saying? For your polo stuff, you go out partying. Slim ain't got no gear. You let him borrow some polo stuff. Let him wear some Guess jeans. Only thing you ain't never give Slim is some drawers and a wife beater and socks. You know what I'm saying? Slim wanna even rock your gold chains or your rollie. Forget it. That's your man's. If you got a two rollies, you let him hold one, man. We gonna go out and stunt. But these are the same people who will do you greasy. Now that could take you by surprise because you looked out for Slim when Slim ain't even have a place to live. You know what I mean? And etc. You know what I'm saying? And then they go ahead and do you dirty. Now that's something that is will come by surprise. Them people obviously ain't have no morals, values, or principles. The same goes in this boxing stuff. You know what I mean? Your words are embedded into this YouTube algorithm system and will be here forever unless you delete the video. You can go ahead and check my videos, man. Check out any inconsistencies I have. Please note them. I'll put them in the comment section. Besides that, fellas out here, they doing too much of that inconsistency stuff. They even crying about Deontay Wilder who wants to see this rematch. But these are the same people who told me Deontay Wilder should have lost to Luis Ortiz. They cheated for Deontay Wilder. Round 7, this standard third. Oh, the doctors. It was getting outboxed. Fellas was talking about, oh, Wilder should have lost that fight. Well, you want it, you got it. The fight is here just for you, you know. Now these same people are acting like nobody wanted to see the rematch. Why should Luis Ortiz, get another title shot? I'm not even going to answer these people, man. I'm not even going to entertain that because, dogs, I got a backbone. I don't crawl on the ground like a caterpillar, you dig? I stand firm, 10 toes down, stand firm in my square, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Keep it tall with y'all every time. Andrew Cancio is being done dirty by the WBA, and nobody's gonna be advocating for the to boycott the WBA. How comes? Why is that? I know why already. But yo, be March Boxing. Let me know in the comment section what you think about Leo Duckin Cruz. Matter of fact, let me read you one more quote about this guy who actually has a full-time job. Andrew Cancio. Quote, the Southern California Gas Company are helping me out more now as a champion. I don't have any more time on my book to take days off, but you can take days off without pay, though. It's up to the supervisor's discretion. They help me out in that aspect. Like today, I have a media workout. I was going to go in for 4 hours, but I knew it was going to be a very tiring to go out there and drive back over there. I didn't want to be late, so they helped me out in that aspect. But I still have to work like everyone else. I'm doing what I always wanted to do, so that's how I'm able to do all of this. My grandma told me it's not going to be easy. She would say that it's not impossible, and it's true. I'm still doing it till this day. I'm doing this because I love this. I want people to know that if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. End quote. Positive words from the man Andrew Cancio. Salute to him. I'm definitely a fan. I like how the guy came out of nowhere from obscurity and became a world champion. You know what I'm saying? He's actually gone through more rigors, more trials and tribulations at 130 than Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? More than Leo Santa Cruz, who's never even sniffed 130 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So Leo Santa Cruz, I'm just disgusted by this guy. He's terrible for boxing. You know what I'm saying? He knows he's ducking Gary Russell. He keeps talking about they put who's in front of me and I fight them. Yeah, whatever, man. I'm gone. Be March Boxing. Hit that thumbs up and leave your thoughts and comments. Peace.